I don't know who are these men that you know, but all of me brethren I know, all them mans do is work, Bible study, and home. As an auntie myself, right? I'm gonna give you a chance now to shoot your shot to any other auntie men out there.
We are run road, we are run road. Guyanese man, them a run road. Jamaican man, them a run road. Caribbean bad man, them a run.
What is up, Kabisa family? Welcome to a brand new episode of Kabisa Street Confessions on Guyana Uncut. Remember that Street Confessions has found a new partner in Price King Distributors under the umbrella of the J's group of companies. If you'd like to stock Kabisa at your place of business at the cheapest price on the market, dial the numbers 333-3155. Once again, that's 333-3155. Is it possible for a husband, if you guys are married, legally married, is it possible for a husband to rape a wife? In your opinion, do you think that is even a thing?
No,
Why would you say that? Why would you say no?
because once there isn't any consent, that is accepted as rape.
And yes, you do believe that it is possible.
Cut. It was supposed to be yes.
Yeah.
Are you upset?
Yes, we will. Is it possible for a husband to rape his wife, in your opinion?
Yeah,
Yes. Why do you say yes?
because once there isn't any consent to have sex, that is considered as rape.
So once it is not consensual, right? Regardless of if he's your husband or not, it's still considered to be rape. But if we're to switch it vice versa, is it possible for a wife to rape her husband?
I would say yeah.
Because of the same consensual thing that you mentioned before. Between men and women, who do you think have the harder life?
Honestly, I would say both, because men do have to go through certain things to keep a family like together, in terms of working hard, putting food on the table, making sure that everything's good in the home. And also a woman, also because like in terms of her having to give birth to children, like most mothers like do have mental health while pregnant. So yeah, I would say both.
They do go through a phase of depression indeed, but in my personal opinion, women have the easier life. Once you're born with breast and cat, free pass throughout your entire life, buddy, like straight. Nobody is gonna treat you better as a man or give you a free pass in anything because you're handsome. Me with all these looks and this long willy I gay, so a girl never even open a door for myself, much as a car door, right? And women,
You just had the wrong type of girl. Sorry.
y'all never even open a door for me yet, you said? And nobody don't treat me better because I'm devilishly handsome. I just don't get it, you understand? But a woman, you could just be born pretty and you have a free pass to anything in life, right? Nobody, the probability of a girl being like not working and being taken care of by a guy is very high, versus the probability of a guy being taken care of by a woman is very low. So in my opinion, a man has a harder life to live, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it is, or it should be, socially acceptable for a woman to be accepted when she's promiscuous? Do you think like women who have sex with a bunch of guys, do you think that society should just start looking at it like, oh, men do it, so it's okay if she does it too? In your honest opinion, I mean,
That is why it's trying to like think of it.
what would you think of a girl that is all over the place sexually? What would you think about that?
There would actually be a reason. I won't say, but from my honest opinion, I would say no. Like, no.
It's not cool for a girl to be all over the place. But why is it not okay?
But like I said, there is a reason. Come on, you're a female. You have to have self-respect. Respect your body. I totally understand. You're probably going through some type of thing. You're doing this for a reason. But at the same time, calm down, baby girl. There are men or a man that would literally go 100 fucking miles for you. The body thing, it is like a phase, or you're doing it for a reason. Nobody would know. Me judging nobody, but like I said, there are men that would do things for you. You can get up and go and find your own job. And some of these women fucking for nothing. What the fuck?
Use them up, them man.
Like, yeah, respect your body, sisters. Like, don't do it. No, it's not nice. And men gonna look at you in a whole different way. Although we said that, oh, people gonna always talk. No, you don't look at it in the way. Just do you. That's all.
The advice from the queen herself, the queen of TikTok, Kiki Boo. Fun fact, me, I had sex with a Kiki Boo once, right? Right? I just want to put that out there. Kiki Boo, if you're watching this right now, it was trash. You owe me $10 million for wasting my time. Nah, just kidding, Kiki Boo. You don't know his yard already, right? But it's not this Kiki Boo. Disclaimer, it's not this Kiki Boo right here. It's a Kiki Boo, right? Google the name. There are many. Is there any things that you'd like to tell the fans before you go?
Just follow me on TikTok.
Follow Kiki Boo on TikTok _20.
Hold on, shoot.
Double check. In the meantime, should double check in. Disclaimer again. I've never been with this young lady sexual. It's a different Kiki Boo. Please do not assume nonsense.
Kiki _boo 2020.
I'm looking at your TikTok, you know. Keep filming. Keep filming. I'm looking at your TikTok, you know, and I see something. You mind explaining it? Is that what I'm thinking?
Is it this you're speaking of?
That same thing, right?
No.
Cameraman, I'm gonna let you put it up on the camera, right? I won't say, but you put it up on the camera. Is it there by just chance?
No, there's like no meaning, but I just like
You're dabbling a little bit.
type thing.
And give you a little more time to shoot your shot. If I tell you, yeah. Take it easy. But chat. Pan the camera on this man. Right? One time. Castro. Mali is a hell of a drug. Mali with coke, with poppy is a hell of a drug. Just so you guys know what we're talking about right now, she has the globally known flag of the happy people. Alright, let me just say the happy people, right? On her TikTok. So when you guys go and you follow her on TikTok, you will see that she's proudly repping this flag. As an auntie myself, right? I'm gonna give you a chance now to shoot your shot to any other auntie men out there that might be willing to hook up with Kiki Boo and get a load of this goodness right here. Any catty that watching this is your chance to cock up the foot in the air. Don't let her play no game. Right? Shoot your shot. One time.
No, please don't.
Cock them up, don't play no game.
No, thank you.
What's the name, Skipper?
Jermaine.
18% vodka Kabisa. Sample, tell me what you think about it. This don't look like your first time, but this will be your first time reviewing this drink for Guyana and giving Guyana your opinion as well. So let me know what we're gonna.
Goodness in a bottle or a tin.
In a tin. You support this anywhere you go.
I don't know.
All the time. 100% all the way. Do you think it is possible for our husband, right, to rape his wife?
It's possible. No is no.
No is no. It's simple. No is no.
No is no.
How are we to differentiate when the no is genuine? Because as you know, women send mixed signals. So how do we differentiate whether or not this no actually is no?
Well, remember as a man, we are trying to, hey, you want it, I want it. However, if she said no and you feel the pushback, if you feel that pushback and that pushback is too strong, there should be a no that you should recognize.
And I do agree, right? And this is a very sensitive topic as well. But I like touching on sensitive topics, right, from time to time. Now, some women kind of like the slight aggression towards it. They kind of say no, right? They kind of say no in a way to imply that the guy applies slight aggression towards her, because it's kind of like a fetish, it's kind of like a kink for some of them, right? But it's very hard to differentiate. So women, I advise you all, don't say no unless it means no. Shout out to this nigga passing in the background one time in Soto. Don't know.
Yes, clear boundaries and understand your partner.
Clear boundaries, understanding your partner. As simple as it is. This is a very sensitive topic, like I mentioned before. I would love to hear everyone watching this video personal opinion on this particular question. Comment your answer to the question being asked down below, and let's start the conversation. The second question I have for you is, who has life harder, men or women, in your opinion? Who has the harder life?
One. When a woman are ugly, they could always get makeup and get nice, but you ugly.
When you ugly as a man, it's ugly. You're ugly. Full stop. There's no continuation to the story, right? Life doesn't get better for you if you're ugly, right? Even if God bless you, life won't get better for you once you're ugly. You're ugly. Full stop.
God bless you with enough money too.
This is the only cure, right? The only cure for ugliness is loads of money, which automatically makes you a superstar. It's the only cure, right?
When them girls go shopping, the girls go shopping with 5,000. We could go shopping for 5,000. You can't even get proper jeans for 5,000. Women, buddy, women always get friends. We gonna book up one with you and say, hey, like a raise. You gonna get 5 grand. But when you start to say, hey, I broke. 7 we man gonna half of your up shit.
One time. Life won't treat you better as a man because you're handsome or anything like that. Life won't treat you better as a woman. If you're beautiful, there's it.
Always in your favor.
You gone clear. People can literally going out of the way to do things for you and give you favors. But also, you can comment your answer to that question down below. Who has the harder life, men or women? Let's once again start the conversation in the comments below. Do you think it should be socially acceptable for women to be promiscuous? Do you think society should just look at it in a sense whereby, okay, if men are promiscuous, then women are also allowed to have as much sex partners as they want, because it's at least viewed as acceptable to most of society in a way.
I would say it's fair game, my boy.
In your opinion, you'd say it's fair game.
Fair game.
Give me some more game on the like why would you say that?
Hear me. So, for a man's point of view, more of me, you would want make a freak. But remember, some people need practice to get there. However, you can just once you come and know everything full out. So, little practice is needed either way. You didn't get perfect as you are, or I didn't get perfect as I am, just off the back. Constant practice made you who you are. So it comes with that. Practice. You can't be trying one thing all the time. You open to possibilities, you learn more. Just in life, you're never too big to learn.
Correct. So basically, what I think you're trying to say is that
Experience.
if a woman is experienced, whenever it does come time to settle down, if she does choose, she would, with the experience, she'd be able to fully satisfy that person sexually.
Exactly, and you remember when you gain that experience, when you reach certain time, somebody gonna roll up, hey, you never had this, you're gonna be at the back of your head. Been there, done that, made a mess of it. I know what it's like. What was that like? And it doesn't interest me anymore. It gives you a more settled head to move on.
Not with any woman I date. Women, right, out there, please do the exact opposite of what this guy is saying, right? Do not aim to gain experience, because in gaining experience, you will also gain a reputation, right? That reputation will be one of a Harry, right?
I disagree with that.
Nobody wants to be a Harry unless there's a real last name, right?
No, I disagree with that, because remember, it's not everybody you have to try. You can be selective. You can have 2 person and learn a lot. It doesn't mean that you need 5-6 different persons to learn a lot. It's you and the individual.
True, I agree with that part, but what I'm specifically mentioning is them catty, what is lash from once your heart is beat.
If you're lashing from your heartbeat, there's a no.
Once your heart is beat, they would lash you.
Nah. There's a no. Because at the end of the day, ain't no man like nobody else touching anything.
Correct is right. Anything you want to tell the fans before you go, anybody you want to send a shout out to, any advice you want to leave the people with?
Stay humble and keep living, man. Life goes on.
Be humble, keep living, life goes on, and drink Kabisa always.
Let's drink.
As you fans would already know, if you'd like it spicy yet refreshing, try the ginger Kabisa. If you need a boost of energy for your day-to-day activities, try the 100% energy. If you need to be the life of the party, try the 18% vodka Kabisa. And if you need a boost to your metabolic activities, as well as to strengthen your immune system, try the vitamin Kabisa today. What's your name, love?
Maria.
Maria. I had sex with all these names before. The names, not the person. The names, just the names.
Stop the cap.
Is it possible, right, in any way, shape, or form, for a husband, he's legally married at this point, to rape his wife?
Yeah.
Why do you say yes?
Because if a woman don't give consent to sex, it's definitely rape. Because not every time a man comes to a woman, she can be in the mood to have sex.
So,
It's consent as a rape.
so do you have the same opinion if it's vice versa? Is it possible for a wife to rape a husband?
Yes, but most of the time, a man would be in the mood. So
That's what you guys assume, right? Not because my willy is erected means I am ready, right? Sometimes I just, I'm just thinking I'm a side chick. I'm a penis stand up. And that means I want to have sex with you. I'm just, you and your wife dome sometimes you're studying side chick, your penis stand up. You're thinking about where you're gonna go. Sometimes you just want to keep the energy for your side chick. And then the wife see your erected penis, minding its own business, and does decide to attack you, assuming wrongfully that you want her. You don't want her, you want a side chick. And then you rape the man, and then you go into jail. Because you rape the man.
therefore, you're definitely chopping the penis off. Because why would you be thinking about your side chick home?
Chopping out the man tool for in the first place.
You gotta think about you ain't up on the road. Now when they're wrong me.
I can't even, please note, right? This is my mind. I can't think about me own side chick when I the next to you, when this is me brain and it's me side chick.
Well, if I see certain things up, I gonna want certain things. So if you want to think about your side chick, go.
So if you wearing certain things around the house and I want certain things, then you telling me nonsense. What am I supposed to do? Sometimes you thinking about the side man and you walking around the house flashing me.
Well, then there's something different, man.
Before we move on to question 2, I'm curious, right? If during sex, right, the wife decides, no, I don't want this anymore, right? And he continue for one more joke. When she says stop and he joke one more. When time she says stop, he joke one more time. Is that rape?
Nah, sometimes she could have playing games.
Sometimes she could, you see, mixed signals. Mixed signals. Because stop means stop. If you tell me stop now and I joke one more time, it's rape. Consider to be rape. Cause at that point, you're supposed to freeze your waist, put up your willy, and tuck in. Between men and women, who has life harder? Who is life harder on, men or women?
Well, for the question, I would say both parties have life harder.
Why would you say both?
Because number one, if a woman ain't well educated, no sexy subject, nothing, it can be very hard for she get a job. She got search. Some of them might go ahead and do things that they don't want to do, and people would start judging her. She can start thinking she own thing. It could lead to suicide, and so then it have some man. Well, they choose to make life hard upon them because man could go about anywhere and get a job, turn some spade or something, but woman can't. So I would say woman mostly.
Women could actually, but these jobs are not widely taken by women. I mean, we've moved far away with women rights and all these other good stuff. Women are working in these very industries that we referenced before. However, I would say men have life harder because you could have one CXC subject or no CXC subjects as a woman. As long as you're well kept, the possibility of you finding a rich guy to take care of you or any guy willing to take care of you is very high. Versus a man who might be devilishly handsome and get certain things going on for you aesthetically or physically, the physical traits, but it's not working and nobody is going to give him a free pass ever in life, ever. Because of the fact that you look good.
It gets some woman that would help out a man go.
The 0.1%.
Well,
somebody have camera say like me, pan the camera and then one time camera mine. Know this is my specialty. Right? Don't run. Kiki Boo off camera is still here by the way, just so you know. Go ahead, Kiki Boo.
let's play a big bad game like me want nothing from she and so. Well, if you want it, doesn't matter for you. You woman trying to help you at that point.
Come.
Kiki boy is still talking off. Can we keep you kindly approach the camera, approach the podium. Go ahead. Kiki.
Well, in my situation, it's not like that. But like, imagine you trying to support a man. You telling me, hey, get up and go find a job, blah, 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 blah. Yet still this young man still there, oh, I gonna do this, I gonna do that. You pushing this by, oh, me feeling good, I still sick. What I supposed to do? I supposed to stay with you? Hell no.
Yet still, you cat though, I'm tying off, right? You ain't going to find a walk, you cat tying off, right? But I must take me Big Willie out of the bed and go and find a walk, right? Impossible. This life can't balance. This nonsense I talk about. This life can't balance. Men out there, right? Come on, man. Edit me in black and white right now. I'm about to give these people some advice, right? As a man, nobody gives a shit about you. Life is never going to be easy for you. You got to get up every day and work real hard and sweat, because no woman is going to give you an easy time or a free pass in this life because you're handsome or because you have good looks or whatever going on for you, right? Your penis have very low value, right? Vagina have all the power in life. Always remember that, right? You put a penis and a vagina on a scale, the vagina outweigh the penis every time. Nobody's gonna give you an easy time because you're a man. Unless you're giving away BT, and in that case, 0 points. Can't rate you for that, right? Do you believe it should be socially accepted if a woman is being promiscuous as a man is perceived to be?
No.
Why not?
Because a woman should have self-esteem. Meaning, why would you want to go around knocking yourself about? People would be judging, talking, oh, she's there, here and there with the person. And then when people judge her, she gonna feel guilty and she gonna want cause to see. Because most women in society, soon as persons start speaking about certain persons, they would rush in somebody's face to start an argument for no reason. But that would be the woman's fault, because she's the one knocking herself about all over the place with this body and that body.
So what do you have to say in closing to women who say, if he could go about the place with this girl, and this girl, then why people gotta look down on me if I get multiple men as well? What do you have to say to women like this?
She just dumb. Yeah, she just dumb, because a man, like most people would say, oh, if a man is with this man is said, he would say the more woman he have sex with, the more pint he get him. But in a woman case, she is identified as a whore, and Mumbai can be a top shotter.
Correct is right. What's the name, Skipper?
Mikhail.
18% vodka Kabisa. Sample, tell me what you think about it. Open it, take a sip, tell me what you think about it, your honest review, honest opinion, talk to me. What's going on? We good?
No, actually tastes like actual vodka, you know?
Actual vodka?
Yeah, bro.
It might have something to do with it having actual vodka inside it, because it's 18% of it actually. Yeah, bro, 18%.
I would drink this.
18% of the good.
I would drink this every day, actually, you know?
We would love it if you drink it every day, and also advise your friend to drink Kabisa and support Kabisa every single day. Simple questions I have here for you. No wrong or right answers, just your opinion on the questions being asked. And the first question is, do you think or believe it's possible for a husband to rape his wife? Is it considered rape?
No, it's not considered rape, because I do that to get actually married, so how can it be rape? If I wasn't together, you know, and she didn't, you know, it's kind of like a forcing, then it would be rape, actually.
So if it's a case whereby she's maybe not in the mood and she says no, but he's in the mood and he kind of like forces himself on her, at that point, is it considered to be rape?
I don't think there's rape, because either way when you start, she can go in the mood afterwards, so, yeah.
And if we are to change the scenario vice versa, and a woman forces herself onto the husband in this case, is it possible for her to rape her husband in this case?
Well, honestly, I would say our man would not care, you know. No, that would not be rape.
A man simply wouldn't care about something like that.
Yeah, because you know.
Understood, understood. Between men and women, who has the life harder? Between men and women, who has the harder life?
I would say men because, you know, the work, the construction and so on, the sites, dangerous and all those things, the risk in their life and stuff. Yeah.
Besides that, what other aspect of a man's life could be brought to light to say that a man's life is significantly tougher than a woman's life?
Well, you know, basically, you know, the world more hardship on man's car. They expect man to do everything, provide and do, you know, all this, you know, for like be a man and stuff. And they won't really look on the woman because they would say, no, it's a female and stuff, yeah.
Totally get where you're coming from. Totally understand. The world doesn't really see a big deal with a man being with multiple women. Do you think that it should be socially acceptable for both partners to be as promiscuous as they want to be?
Honestly, I don't really support both. I don't support none of the top, none.
So as a man, don't be a whore. As a woman, definitely don't be a whore. Same way.
Don't be a whore as a woman, definitely.
Word. Anything you want to tell the fans? You have any shout outs you want to send anybody, or any advice you want to give the people?
Oh, you know, for the young ones, continue to work hard for your dreams. Don't care who say what. You know, even though you don't feel like doing it, still do it. Cause it's the right way to go. Keep the hustling mentality and, you know, make it in life. Yeah.
Remind them to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Very important.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Guyana Uncut.
Name, love? Natasha, would you mind sampling this ginger Kabisa, the hardest on the market right now? Let me know what you think about it in your honest opinion. In the meanwhile, she's getting all this on. Honest opinion, honesty we're looking for. In the meanwhile, she's doing this. Let me give you guys a fun story. So they were passing earlier and we were about to ask them if they would like to participate in the interview. One of the friends, before I even got a chance to open my mouth, she's like, "You want to do Kabisa?" And then they walked away. So after they walked away, I turned to the cameraman. I was like, "Do Kabisa for me." Like, Kabisa is a verb now. Do Kabisa, like physically do Kabisa, right? And if you guys want to know who was this person, pan the camera real fast one time, do the special. What's your opinion on the ginger Kabisa? One time, let me know. Tell Guyana what you think.
I'm not a fan of ginger, but it's good.
It's good?
Yeah, it's good.
I was scared when you were saying, when you started last minute, you say, "I am not a fan." I was about to say cut, but you did well. Perfect. We're going to keep that. We're keeping that, okay, cameraman? Thumbs up in front of the camera one time. Thumbs up in front of the camera. Anthony? Thumbs up in front of the camera one time. Good to go. Do you believe it's humanly possible or possible in any way for a husband, matrimonial husband, you're married legally, to rape his wife or force himself upon his wife? Do you believe that's even a thing? Is that even possible?
Yes, it is actually. It
What would
is.
be your logic behind that?
So sometimes women are not like, I'm married to you, but then we have our off days, same as men. And you know, we're not feeling it like, hey, the sex vibe, or we want to have anything sexual as of that time. And then there's men with their
Urges.
yes, they're very much urges. And you know, your wife's not in the mood, you're in the mood, and you're trying to like literally just gangbang her into, you know, just having sex, and she's not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is possible. Like the mood, it depends on the mood. Like you're not in the mood, even if I'm your wife, you should respect that, you know, I'm not in the mood, and, you know, just give me a break.
I agree with you to an extent, but at the same time, can we both meet in the middle and agree that women can be very undecisive, right? Women have this thing whereby they play this little game, whereby sometimes they want this type of authority to be shown over them. So sometimes their no isn't really a no. So it's kind of confusing to a man as it relates to when to draw the line or when to pull out. But I'm guessing you should really observe body language to know when no really means no, right? But when it comes to husband and wife, it's a very, very, very touchy topic because that one is very sensitive.
True, but then if we meet to the level where we're married, I think you should understand when I'm actually saying no to sex.
If we're to flip the same scenario, vice versa, is it possible for a woman to rape her husband or force herself upon her husband? Is that even a thing? Can we even consider that to be wrong?
Yes, you could. You could actually think that it's wrong. If for a man, it's same with women, same with men. But men, they're dogs. So they're basically, if a woman is like trying to have sex with them, even if they're not in the mood, they do get in that mood due to them being, dogs.
Men, I got y'all. We're gonna cut the part when you say men are dogs, right? When you just state something positive in that part, right? But men are not dogs. Men should never be ashamed of themselves for their sexual urges because women feel it too. Women feel sexual urges too, right? I'm gonna say this. Women are 10,000 times more nastier sexually than men. I'm gonna give you a personal example of this, right? I'm gonna give you a personal example of something that happened to me. This one time I was having sex with this girl, right? We were having sex, missionary position. She's laying down, I'm doing all the work, right? I simply want this young lady to turn around for a back shot, right? For whatever you call it, for a back shot position. All I do is I tap this girl on her leg, implying that she turned around. When she was turning around, she literally said, "Don't bother me, Like, I don't know where to come from. You ought to be thinking about bugger. I didn't even thinking you be having sex in missionary. I tap you on your legs so you turn around. She turned, "Don't bother me, I wasn't thinking about it, but you want it. Women are nasty. You guys are nasty. Don't try to pin your nastiness on me because I never said it. You said it. Who has life harder, in your opinion, men or women? Who has a more difficult life, men or women?
I think like men and women, they get life same way. They get dealt the same cards. But, I think it's just the situation that you're in that, you have to deal with it. But other than that, I think like leave out the man part. Women do have some stuff that they go through that men can't do. They can't even picture themselves like getting through it. Like for instance, I'm giving an example. Cheating. There's men out there that love to cheat. And then they don't want their women to cheat on them.
Continue.
When they do get cheated on, they can't come back from that.
So that is what makes life...
The same. No, it's not what makes life...
That is what makes life significantly harder as a woman. Let me also give you some game tonight as it relates to cheating.
That's just an example of, they can't deal with the same thing as women deal with it.
Well, that's a man who can't really control his emotions. That's not a man that can be considered as a king. Because as a king, and I'm gonna give you it from a realistic standpoint, all right? Why do you think men leave when women cheat? I don't know not one single guy. No single guy that I know that's my friend that would know that his girl cheat on him and would stay. All of them that I know would leave, right? However, a woman would know that her man cheat and like tries to work things out or still wants to work things out, at least so it seems, but there's always revenge at the back of her mind. At the end of the day, she is going to get revenge on you. There's no way that you're gonna continuously cheat on a woman. She's gonna continuously put up with it. She is going to seek revenge, right? So in other words, men know what they can take emotionally. That's why we choose to leave. Women fake their emotions to try to give you the impression that they're gonna stay when they're going to exact revenge at the end of the day.
Okay, well, if that's your perspective on it, then why cheat then? Why men cheat and can't take back the same thing as they give?
It's not that we can't take it, all right? It's because I think men have a certain perception of their women, that we value women highly. A man values a woman purity above all things, meaning that irrespective of your looks, your shapes, anything else going on with you from an aesthetic standpoint, a man values your purity above all things, meaning that if he is the only one that has access to you exclusively sexually, he values that. Men boast to their friends about things like this. You don't say, "Oh, my girl is the prettiest girl in the world." It's, "No, I did with a girl that nobody never get before."
It's not different because I'm speaking from like past experience. I've had a whole marriage and I just cheat because I wanted to. It was just an urge. Him. It was just an urge. Like, okay, he just wanted to have this. You know what? I can't just be fucking one girl. Like, even though she's my wife, even though she's my only person, she's only messing with me and all of that. But
Want me exposing? Or left you alone? Your life gets paid, right? Focus. Do you think it should be, in any way, shape, or form, socially acceptable for women to be promiscuous as men are perceived to be?
sure, why not?
Why not? You're going to agree to that. Give me your logics behind it.
So it comes back to, you know, but on second thought, we're women. We don't roll like that. Like, you men are be trifling in the streets. Like, yeah, be trifling in the streets. Like, we don't even want to compete with you guys.
I don't know who are these men.
You guys, like,
I don't know who are these men that you know, but all of me brethren I know, all them mans do is work, Bible study, and home. No cheating here. No cheating around here. We don't do that. We don't play that shit. We don't play that game, man. And we need it to be realistic. Can you be realistic in saying that the women, if not cheat as much as men are perceived to these days? In my opinion, women cheat a lot and far more than men. Because you might have a guy and he's cheating on you with a girl, but believe me, that girl of herself ain't single. She got a man that she cheating on too. You understand? So women cheat too. Who are most of these men cheating with? It's women at the end of the day. So women have an active part to play in it as well. These most of the times these are consensual relationships. And say, hey, do you want to be with me? You give me a bombastic side eye just now? Did I just get a bombastic side eye on camera here? Live! The first bombastic side eye I've ever gotten. Spitting facts, mind you, right? On camera. Spitting facts on camera. A man is going to approach a woman and say, hey, I have a woman and I still want you. And she, with all 5 or 6 senses, is going to agree to it. Only to play the victim at the end of the day. That is stupendous, in my opinion.
moving forward from that, I'm not even going to tell you, what else. But men don't just cheat with women.
Other men, we're not going to touch on the... We're not going to touch on that aspect of it. Was that your personal experience, by the way?
No, it's not. But, just saying. I have personal friends that, they know this. Yeah.
Anything you want to tell the fans? Any advice, most of all, you like to give the people before we sign out tonight?
If he's giving you 50, give him 20. He don't deserve. If he's not giving you all, don't give him nothing.
I think it's my duty, before we wrap up, to mend the broken heart. It's clear that my friend is hurt. She has a very, very, very bad perception of men, and rightfully so, based on personal experience. But I'm here to tell you that all men are not the same. All right, all men are definitely not the same. All right, you might have a bad experience with a few guys, but these exact traits that you find in guys, you find in women as well. So don't bleed on people who didn't cut you, right? Do not bleed on people who didn't cut you. If a new guy approaches you and he seems genuine, don't think it's too good to be true. Give everybody a fair chance. Trust until given a reason not to, right? Trust people holistically, entirely, until given a reason not to.
Note. I'm in a full-blown relationship, so...
Full-blown relationship?
Yes.
Get a man a shout out one time and stop them on nonsense, yeah?
But that's the reality.
Don't accept no 20%, 100% or nothing. If you'd like to stock Kabisa at your place of business at the cheapest price on the market, dial the numbers 333-3155. Once again, that's 333-3155. Some of our most memorable interviews for tonight would have included my good friend Kiki Boo, who turns out at the end of the interview to be an auntie man. Who would have thought TikTok would have exposed this girl with the auntie man fag? Who would have thought TikTok would have... Who would have thought TikTok would have exposed this girl with a big auntie man flag right there? Go and check it out for yourself. If you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. Check her out on TikTok one time. Pull up Kiki Boo. Another friend, the guy that gave us advice not to take, a woman should never be promiscuous. Do not listen to him. 0 pints, pull you up one time and then shut you down quick time. One time. Remember, if you'd like to buy Kabisa at the cheapest price on the market, you can dial the numbers 333-3155.
We are run road, we are run road. Guyanese man, them a run road. Jamaican man, them a run road. Caribbean bad man, them a run road. We are run road, we are run road.